Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, the complete remaster of the Wii U game. Which, for those who don't know, yes, I'm playing another Fatal Frame. I would like to play the others as well, but I don't have them, and unless they remaster those as well, I won't be able to play them unless I pull some emulator stuff. But I don't even, I've tried doing that in the past and it never worked. But, I've played the Wii U version of this, and I don't think I'll be able to fully edit and complete that because of my editing PC not wanting to turn back on, which meaning all that stuff I was going to transfer to this PC to edit and to finish editing, that most likely will never happen. I don't know if a cable took a crap or it eventually took a crap. I don't know. But since this is the remaster, I'm going to replay Fatal Frame 5 Maiden of Blackwater. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. Because I love Fatal Frame. That's why I like watching these, let alone I like playing them. But because they just have a fantastic story, and then hearing behind the scenes of how these games were made, it's really telling how actual spirits played part in making these. Believe it or not, actual spirits played part. So if you play the game and you're wondering why these certain scenes or certain noises you hear, it's all because of certain spirits playing a part, wanting to join in, have some fun. Just if you want to know about this more, just look at the makings of the Fatal Frame games, behind the scenes, and you'll get quite the story. I'm gonna start a new game because I played a little bit of this already, just to really see how it is, and it looks so much better than the Wii U version. And I was like, do I go back to this? Lurking in the deep, Miyu Hinasaki. The prologue. And one of my friends was wanting me to start this over from the beginning when I was streaming. Spirited away. In the vicinity of Mount Ikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miyu Hinasaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. And yes, that's something I'm going to end up doing. She wanted me to play this from the very beginning. And I said no, because I already had a long save, and it literally took me forever to get to where I was. So I just decided not to. So I played it from where I had last recorded, and that's what I had finished. I had finished it on stream. And we're not done with Fatal Frame 4 yet. We're going to continue playing that. Since I just, was such a dumb on making progress, such a dumb. I remember this part because when I get to this part and I actually have to go through this part, it was such a pain. Such a pain. It's such a puzzle. And if you're wondering, yeah, that's all hair. I do have access to some of the costumes, but it's gonna cost a lot of points.
Where am I?
I don't like, you know, when you play this, when you feel the controller is vibrating, so it feels like dun 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 dun. It's just like the Jaws music. But right now you can't defend yourself. It at this point, like, it doesn't matter. There's a light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out. Oh, they're coming. It's also very, very brutal, and how a lot of this just came to be. So you make another run for it, you get to here. If she was armed with something such as a camera, she might be able to do something, but right now she's actually kind of screwed, and she knows it. Yeah, those strands are hair. For those who don't seem to know, but that is legit. And then you got the lead, the it says left stick, but and that's where you get trapped. This is where you get trapped. This is where they like, haha, we chased her into a trap, haha, we got her. Booyakasha. Miyu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into the shrine on top of a mountain. The mountain is where the events of this story take place. We follow the fates of three people: Yuri, Ren, and Mido. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. Fatal Flame, Maiden of Black Water. I've noticed too, every time when I change my voice to do these things, especially sound sinister, I end up having some sort of a freaking accent that just comes out. Like, I don't do it on purpose, it just happens. The first drop. A vanishing trace, Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Ikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practiced elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Kami. Sensing Yuri could, in time, become talented at shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment. It's also a lot of reading with Fatal Frame games. A lot of reading.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone. I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah.
This is a camera obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case. I'm sure you'll do well. Let's start with a little practice. It works exactly like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera. The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own. That world that you see through the lens is not unlike the afterlife. Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself. Things around here seem to have changed. Take this. It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for. don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on and head inside. This is a postmortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find it.
There was something that I didn't like about the Wii U version about the focusing part. Da, 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 da. You stood there for too long. He's gonna give you a hug.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something. It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way. These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
I need to pick this up. Mount Ikami's downfall. Mount Ikami has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight Peak and the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundance, clear waters, and ancient mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiru Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now, the inn lies in desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off, and the flow of water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and each remainder was buried under a slough of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of Ichigo Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. The Mount Ikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot, and I hate that word. Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture, the mountainous now is a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it also has become a place of thrill seekers interested in the occult. Hi, dude.
Maybe it's in this room.
Uh,
It appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
of course, gotta have the jiggle physics. Something that was never noticed in.
Here, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll
Do 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 do. That's my phone. We're gonna be seeing you later. And put you on Facebook. Also, if you noticed, that doll was not looking at us before. That doll is looking at us now. I actually did not notice that until later. That's when I noticed the doll actually turned and looked at us. The one part that I seen that was so much better was the focusing part. As you can tell, I didn't wait the first time around, but the second time I waited and it worked. But the focusing when it came to the Xbox, or not the Xbox, the Wii U, you had to somehow sit there and get it to do it right.
Try searching with the camera obscura.
I know where it's at. I'm just.
Invisible. Hold on. Naked eye. There's something there.
Yeah. Hold on. So this was something that was so much done. It was done so much better in this one compared to the Wii U one, which is what I liked. And I don't think I really got any farther than the introduction, like this tutorial part where it just shows you what to do. I don't think I went that far because I felt like I wanted to record it at some point, and this is why I'm doing it.
This is what we came here for. We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
Yep. Otherwise,
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
and this is where you also have your first introduction to. Oh, did we get it? No, we didn't. We did not get it before. I hate that. That's fine though. We didn't get the extra points there.
Yuri, searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow.
Oh, we'll be making our way upstairs at some point.
Never follow after the shadow of someone who has been spirited away. You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
Okay, was there something in here? Nope, this is where we have our first little introduction to a battle. Because the guy she encountered earlier has come back to give her a hug. A hug that she really don't want. It's very cold and damp. Booga booga. Also, if you get the glowing orbs that are around them, if you get them, that's also like a bonus where they can't heal. takes a lot of concentration when you're doing this too. I know it's like teaching you, but it's also like, this is... He's right there. I'm gonna try and get him to come back out here. Yeah, that should have been it. We are using weak film, so it's not gonna be like an instant kill. Also, getting like completely soaked in this is a bad thing because it just causes more spirits to come after you. She's so calm. It's like she just...
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
No, you did it on purpose. You were testing her to see if she could do it. That's the cruel part of it. That's the cruel part where...
Alone.
No, you're not. You got me. Right now you got me, and you got her. You're just telling yourself that you're alone. Honestly, I think if I remember her backstory is that she lost her family. I think. Flashback TV horror. To become a pillar.
That dream again.
Mr. Hojo? Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka, what does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
While learning about shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album of post-mortem photographs from a ruined inn in Mount Ikami. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awoke from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really a dream? Or a supposed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for quite some time. No, I gotta be. If I didn't miss that one thing. Ah! Yeah, that's the thing too. Another part where you could buy stuff using your points that you've earned. You can use that to purchase stuff, such as the good film, on certain things, which I'm not gonna do. At least not right away, I'm not gonna do. because you can find film throughout the whole thing. I think there's some stuff that I might have not have found there. I think I did find some more film. But that is the first drop. And after this is when things really get interesting. This is where it really gets a bit brutal. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more, just leave a like down below, because I'm going to keep playing this. And I'm gonna keep recording. I'm gonna actively have the whole series, even though it's the remastered one. It definitely looks so much better than the Wii U version, and yeah, it's gonna be so much better. Yeah, Fatal Frame 4 will still continue, and I'm still gonna continue a lot of other things. Some things might be moved over, so you don't see any videos right away, such as from the like, you're gonna see more of 7 Days to Die too soon, unless, you know, well, I die 3 times, and then that's it. That's the end of the series. You'll see more Baldur's Gate at the end of night, and you'll see another attempt at Five Nights at Freddy's, hopefully. And Raft, you're gonna see more, because I was trying to do some grinding on that. I did die at one point. Stray Gods, I'm going to continue those as well. So you're going to see more of stuff. And, eventually, yes, Ark Ascended will be coming. Don't worry, I am going to be playing it. I'm waiting for more stability. I don't know why I need to keep repeating it, but I'm waiting for more stability. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.